Good morning, good morning. What a morning. Uh, Bitcoin is taking another drop. We are right now at 33,000 and looks like we are continuing to drop. We'll see how far we'll go. Um, what I want to talk about today is how we can create a teamwork to benefit all of us at the same time. Most of us are not professional chart readers, are not professional foreseers, and it's hard for us to, for most of us, it's hard to actually have a clue when to get in and when to get out. Um, a lot of us will lose money on a perfect trade when everybody else is actually making money because we panic. We get in at the wrong place, we get out at the wrong place, and 1 plus 1 equals negative 2. In theory, it's supposed to be 1 plus plus equals 2, right? But because we put our emotions into the trade, we try to avoid losing, but at the same time, we lose 2 to 3 times more than if we put all our emotions away and just set a rule. Even if the rule is the most stupidest rule, but at least we set those rules and we follow through them. But I don't want to talk a lot on that topic. A couple months ago, I tried to implement a create a group and implement a strategy that would actually benefit the whole group. Unfortunately, I failed creating that group because nobody was taking it seriously, and I don't know, just I guess everybody wanted to get on it, but when it came down to really put themselves on a schedule is when literally just everything failed. So here's what I'm actually talking about. Stock market trades for about 7.5 to 8 hours. Believe it's 7.5 hours that the stock market trade, or opens at 9:30, closes at 4:30. So actually 7 hours. Um, and it's 5 days a week. So literally, a person can treat it as a full-time job, get in front of the computer, and look for those good trades, get in, get out, and call it a day. Now, with the Forex, I believe it's done 5 days a week for 7 days minus major holidays. So that one is a little bit harder, but still can be done. But with the crypto, it's actually run 24/7, 365. It never stops. So for a regular human, it's impossible to trade forex at all time but non-stop. And and constantly watch the chart, constantly try to protect your assets and make best decisions when to get in and when to get out. That's one. Two, then you're lacking the knowledge. So what I'm actually proposing here is if we can find, let's say an example, 24 people where every person takes out 1 hour, puts himself on a schedule, and he monitors uh, the major charts, let's say Bitcoin chart, XRP chart, you know, one, two, three charts. he monitors and focuses for that 1 hour. And if he sees any possible opportunity for entry or any possible danger that might possibly need to get out, um, then we have two or three, four guys who are not in a schedule, but they will take calls. I guess let's call them calls. They'll take calls from those people that are on the schedule to verify that what that person is seeing that's on the schedule is correct. So before we kind of, create this panic and wake everybody up and get everybody in front of a charts and their computers and their phones, we kind of go through verification process or vetting process. Um, After that person that has more knowledgeable skills, has more professional skills when it comes down to charts and what he sees on the screen, then he makes a decision. Is this a good call to for entry or a good or maybe a good call to get out or whatever that he sees on the screen. And then if that is legit, then he makes that decision to get everybody. Um, I don't know. We would have to have a system where at that time we would have sent out a message as well as a phone call, which would not be regular phone call, but would be something where we would use like either Viber or Telegram or something where it would wake up those that are still sleeping, uh, and at the same time give everybody an opportunity to get in on a trade or get out of the trade, um, based on the decision that that person that actually made, and then actually present that to everybody, and then everybody makes a decision, do they want to take advantage of that particular trade or not. But but this way, instead of somebody sitting for 24/7 trying to look for those opportunities, we're we're creating a team work where that's being split down between 24 people who's actually sitting and looking for those certain things. So, certain criterias will be set what they'll need to look for. We'll put them through some sort of a training what they need to look for, and then we'll identify those who will accept, or let's put it this way, then we'll identify those who will actually be sitting and be a kind of like on call, ready at any minute. Let's say we have four people that actually have fairly good understanding of charts and knows how to read them. So let's say we would break it down by 6 hours. So one person takes on 6 hours where he's available for calls from those people that are actually running an hourly, sitting behind the monitor, watching the monitors every hour, switching, and then when those per and so those guys actually would be they would not be required to sit in front of a computer, but they would be required to be near a computer or a phone, a device on which they'll be able to make that decision. For something like this, we could also charge membership fee because right now we are providing very high level, valuable information compared to just, oh, get in, get out, and I'm not even sure. Um, that is something I've been trying. I had an idea a couple months ago to implement. Unfortunately, I failed because I couldn't get The idea is actually get about 6 people. So pretty much instead of sitting only for 1 hour, we have we have one person sitting for 4 hours. Um, this was designed when the market is actually trending. Only catch good trends, and then they would actually call me. I would look at it and see if I see something that is nicely tradable. Then we would actually use Viber to give everybody else a call. So pretty much it would be a group call. Viber is limited, I believe, to 10 calls, which is again not so convenient. That's why Telegram might be more of a convenience tool this way. But then, if Telegram is the tool to use, people would have to delete all the rest of the um, groups that is on Telegram or silence them, change the tone to something loud and long, especially during when they're sleeping, so they can be woken up. And again, part that I don't like with Telegram, you cannot really make a call to, let's say, to 100 people. So pretty much in that case, it would be live stream or something where it, the person would explain why this is possibly a good trade, and then everybody makes a decision who want to get on it or not, and pretty much all the other details. Um, I hope got my I explained myself quite a bit well. I know it's tired, sleepy, and have a long trip tomorrow. Tomorrow, today to travel. So this is an idea. If I can get enough of people behind this idea, I think we can actually convert this into a working, structured working system where it can actually benefit us. Because honestly, in a period of 1 week, in a good trending market, you can have between 6 to 30 opportunities to trade running trends on certain coins. And especially in a long running trend market, and I'm say a bullish market that runs for a couple months, like we had January, February, March. Um, Altcoins are they start trend they trend not all at the same time. They take turns, and finding those coins when they're just starting to trend and then taking advantage of those trends can can honestly get a get a very nice return. Um, in March, when I came in and I used that technology trading trends, of course, April that system no longer worked that I used. Um, Allowed me to double my money in less than 30 days. So, but again, we need whatever system we use, we need to make sure that that system will provide us with maximum return. Or we switch and let's say in a good run bullish market, we use the system that I use. Then if the market starts going sideways, we alter the rules of trading so it's still beneficial to us and still gives us profit to a certain way. And then bearish market, we all then we go to plan C. And then as market moves and switches, so we switch, adapt to it in a way where we constantly making money. I don't believe that one system works for all markets. But if we adjust to systems that do work every single time that the market adjusts, we actually increase our possibility of being successful at all time. So this is something to think about, Tom. Definitely, I would love you to think about this as well. You do have a good following, and that following, and I believe we can turn that following into a good following, a good group, and I believe that we can turn that group into a very nice, profitable team. I'm not here to, and I'm not trying to chase after your group. I'm just trying to share what I tried doing, but I had no following. I had no group. I had no people. And then I brought the team, I think, to about 8 people on Viber that were I think all of them were Russian speaking. But at the same time, they loved the approach. They just didn't. Honestly, I just got one person, and a person that actually I worked with for a long time. He's actually been off and on as my assistant when I would have be working, and he's the only one that actually put himself on a schedule. That was it out of the out of the group that I had. So that just was my outcome. I would like to get a feedback um, if you guys are interested on building something like this, um, because one thing I believe is crypt crypto, like any other trading systems out there, markets, whatever is properly called. It it has an opportunity to be successful, but it is a battlefield, and only experienced ones are the ones that come out successful. Everybody else come out very heavily wounded, and some come out of the battle dead. There's a saying in our country: one soldier in the field, uh, in a battlefield, is not an army. See, we need to build an army. So when we do go into the field, into the battlefield, we don't leave nobody behind. We take care of each other, and we come out successful. Because otherwise, we are being eaten up by giants, whales, whatever you guys call those that come in and control the market, those that actually move the market, those that manipulate the market. They come in and they have no mercy. It's just imagine, those characters out of the movies, those big, huge machines that look like a human, but at the same time weigh probably 10,000 tons. Um, those are those machines represent those that are doing the market makers, those that whales, those that Soros, Musk. Hey, who manipulates the market? Those are the big machines. They have no mercy. Now, but we can create a team of warriors that actually can go in and can battle this and become successful. And that's what I just wanted to say, that what can we do if we can organize ourselves to so we can achieve at this. We can become that machine so we can battle those machines and protect those innocents that are being slaughtered in trading. But I think I'm done. It's 20 minutes and I've just been bobble talking, and I'm not sure if I even make for a lot of you guys sense, but definitely would like to hear some feedback. Thanks.